Hey everybody, welcome to my maybe my most controversial video. Then again, I don't have very many subscribers, so I'm not. I guess I'm not controversial yet, but welcome to my, as you read it from the title of this video, my honest review of Citizen Kane. Yeah. So okay, let me go ahead and explain what an honest review is. I always have to do that because my videos don't get very much views. So I have to explain what an honest review is, just in case y'all haven't seen the others. But an honest review is where I review a movie where I'm just completely honest on. Of course, I'm honest on all of my reviews, but I call these ones honest because they're either movies that are very beloved, that a lot of people love, critics and film lovers and whatnot, when that's the case with Citizen Kane, but, that they like a lot, but I either don't like it at all or it's just not really for me that much. I might not hate it, but it's not for me. Um, or it could be a movie which this hasn't happened yet, but it could be a movie where it doesn't get any love, but I happen to really enjoy. So yeah, this is my fifth honest review, and all those others were all the same, to where they were beloved films, but I didn't really think much of them. Which the other reviews, if you haven't seen already, go check them out. But those other reviews are Almost Famous, Book Smart, Boogie Nights, and Chinatown. Actually, I think I did Chinatown before I did Boogie Nights, but yeah, those are my other honest reviews. Go check those out if you haven't already. And I didn't. Okay, Book Smart, I didn't like at all. Very controversial. Yeah, sure. I probably, but because a lot of people loved that movie. I don't know what they feel about it now, but it was big when it came out, which was just like a couple years ago. But those others I just mentioned, like I just wasn't really into, but I didn't like dislike them. I did dislike Booksmart, but I didn't dislike. I kind of dislike Almost Famous, but there were moments about it that I liked as well, so I don't hate it. And Chinatown and Boogie Nights, I thought were good movies, but I just wasn't all the way into them. I feel like those movies will probably be better if I rewatch them. And I didn't rewatch them. Sometimes when I review a movie, I'll rewatch it, and if I don't really understand it or something, or if I just feel like I need to rewatch it. That was the case with Booksmart. But but no, I didn't rewatch those. But maybe the more I rewatch them, maybe I'll like them. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah. Anyways, that's what an honest review is. And so, and you're guessing I'm not a Citizen Kane fan now because this movie is, considered to be, to a lot of critics and whatnot, to be the greatest film ever made. And yeah, I'm just not into it, and I'll get to in a minute. So, anyways, okay, Citizen Kane. This came out in 1941. This the oldest movie I've reviewed so far, by the way. 12 Angry Men is a close second. And by the way, I really liked that movie. So yeah. But yeah, 1941, and then of course is directed by and stars Orson Welles. And It was originally written by Herman J. Mankiewicz. Okay, let me pause this real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I heard a car horn from outside. I thought maybe it was my brother. I thought maybe he came back or something, but no. Okay. Anyways, yeah, that guy again, Herman J. Mankiewicz. There's actually a biopic that David Fincher made about him. That came out last year called Mank. And that is actually a decisive film. Like, a lot of people liked it, but a lot of people didn't. So I have a feeling I probably won't really like that very much either. I might check it out sometime, but it's on my bucket list. But I don't know how I'll feel about it because, okay, for one, I'm not a big David Fincher fan. Yeah, sorry, David Fincher fans, but I'm not a big fan of his. I like some of his movies, but so yeah, there's that. But also, since I didn't really care for this film that much, I don't think Mank will be. I'll like it better. Who knows? Maybe I will. I don't know, but I don't know. I'll check it out sometime. But anyways, well, it says original screenplay by Herman J. Mankiewicz and Orson Welles. So that's interesting there. But excuse me. But anyways, and also I believe Gary Oldman played Mankiewicz in that biopic. I think he did. Yeah. Anyways, so okay, Citizen Kane. It just wasn't for me. Maybe the more I watch it, I might like it, but as of right now, I'm just not into it. But of course, for every movie I've reviewed so far, I have positives and negatives, and I'll start with the positives. Yes, I have positives about this film. It's good. Yeah, don't get me wrong. This is a good movie. Do I think it's the greatest movie ever made? Honestly, no. I kind of think I would probably say 12 Angry Men is probably, in my opinion, the greatest film ever made. It's not my favorite movie of all time, but it's definitely up there, though. I really enjoyed that movie. And I think it's the greatest movie I've ever seen. So I would say, and I even think it's a better film than Citizen Kane, to be honest. And The Godfather, too. And also, just for the record, I'm not a big Godfather fan either. I do think it is a good movie, but it's kind of how I feel about Citizen Kane. I'll get to it in a minute. But so anyways, yes, this is a very good film. I think it's shot very well, and I love how the black and white is. The black and white looks great. And there's certain scenes I like. I like the opening scene, of course. The rosebud scene. That was good. That was really good. And whenever I saw that, okay, actually, I saw this a while back. Actually, first, like the first 20 or 30 minutes of it, I watched whenever not long after I got it. And even then I liked that opening scene, the rosebud scene. But then after that, I was not into. And I'll get to why. I'll get to the big reason why I don't like this movie, but I'll get to it in a second. But there's certain moments about this movie I liked. There were some scenes I enjoyed, and all the performances were great. Orson Welles was really good, and everyone else as well. I don't know their names. Sorry, I didn't say them. But yeah, everyone was good. Everyone's performance was great. And like I said, I like the cinematography. And even has good humor. I have to be honest. Like, I don't know. I don't think people really talk about its humor, but I think it has some good comedy in it. So there's that. Yeah, I guess that's it. So negatives. it's slow. It's really slow, and honestly, this will probably be very controversial. People will hate me for this, but it's pretty boring. I have to be honest. It is. It's pretty boring. Um, excuse me. Sorry. This might be my most awkward review because I just pause and stuff. I didn't really think much of what to say about this review, but I'm just kind of going along with it. Kind of how I do every video. But anyways, but no, like I said, I think it's slow and boring, and that's because of my big issue with the film, the story. Yes, I said it. I'm not into the story. I mean, I don't think it's a bad story, but it's just not interesting to me. You know, it's just that's well, you might not know. You probably disagree with me there, but I just not into the story. You know, it's just about this politician and stuff. I don't like politicians. I don't like politics. So I wasn't into the story. I didn't find it very interesting, really. I didn't say what the story is. It's kind of hard to say what the story is, but I'll try my best. It's about Orson Welles plays the main character, Charles Foster Kane, and you know, most likely if you watching this, you've probably already seen the movie, but you know, but just in case you haven't, I'll try my best to explain it. But he, you know, I don't know what he is exactly. Honestly, see, I like didn't really follow the story very much. You know, it was so boring to me that I almost don't know what was going on through it. But all I know, he is a politician, so I don't know whether or not he was trying to run for president or run for governor or mayor or something. I don't know, something like that. But you know, and he's rich and famous, and yeah. And anyways, I'll go, and this kind of a spoil, but not really. So I'll just go and say it. He dies, but that's in the beginning of the film, so I won't spoil the ending. But he does die in the beginning of the film, and his last word is Rosebud, and and it's actually kind of two stories in one, really. There's you know. But you know, it goes together though. So, I mean, kind of the main thing is this guy is trying to find out. I think he's a reporter, and he's trying to find out what does rosebud mean. And you do find out what rosebud means at the end of the film, but I'm not going to say what it means. I won't spoil. I actually knew what it meant even before I saw this movie because I kind of already had it spoiled for me. Um, I did. Spoilers don't really bother me, to be honest, when I watch a movie. Sometimes it makes me want to watch it. Like, for real. It doesn't spoil the movie for me. I'm just like, if I think it's cool, I'm like, oh, cool, okay, I'll check it out. It doesn't really spoil it for me. I don't know. I don't mind spoilers, but, you know, a lot of people do, so I won't spoil it. But yeah, you know, this guy is trying to find out what rosebud means, and you know, he does research and stuff, and he also interviews people that were close to him. Of you know, he asks them what they think it could mean, you know, and they tell him stories about him and stuff, and you know, and you see flashbacks from the stories that they tell. With Orson Welles as Citizen Kane. And so, yeah, that's basically what the movie is. And I don't know. I mean, in some ways, it's kind of interesting, but I feel like, I don't know, it could have been done maybe a little better. Yes, I said that too. I don't know. I just wasn't into the story. The dialogue I wasn't really into either that much. That's basically it. My problem with it. The story was just boring and not interesting. And neither was the dialogue. But like I said, good performances, and I like how it's shot. I love how the black and white looks. It looks really good, especially for its time that came out. Like it doesn't look like any movie really like before it. Like it's kind of like darker looking, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, it looks great, but I'm just not into the story. That's it. That's pretty much it. Other than that, I do think it's a good movie, but I also at the same time don't think it's the greatest movie ever made. Like I said, I think 12 Angry Men is better, but yes, it is a good movie, and maybe the more I watch it, maybe I'll start to like it more. But right now, I'm just not into it. But I've only seen it once. That is all the way through. I've seen it once. So yeah. Also, I like to mention about the Godfather, which is probably to most people because people say that Citizen Kane is the greatest film of all time. The Godfather is probably like a close second. And I saw The Godfather before, and kind of like my same thing, almost kind of like my same thing about The Godfather. I think it's a good movie. I think it's very well acted and stuff. But it's also slow and boring. But that's actually not because of the story. I actually like the story of The Godfather. Like the story is actually pretty interesting, unlike Citizen Kane to me. I don't know what it is though about The Godfather that I'm not into. I just find it boring, but I'm not really sure why I do. I know why I think Citizen Kane is boring because it's the story, but that's not the case with Godfather. So I don't know what it is about that, but yeah, yeah, a lot of like these big movies, that are like considered to be the greatest. I'm just not into like Citizen Kane, Godfather, even Casablanca, which I'm thinking about watching it again tonight. I seen it once and I didn't really think much of it. Like it just wasn't really that interesting to me either. I mean, I didn't think it was terrible, no. But I think people probably say that's probably the third greatest movie of all time after Citizen Kane and Godfather. But yeah, I have that too. I have that movie as well, Casablanca, and I'm thinking about watching it probably tonight. So yeah, I won't do a review of it because I've seen it before. I like to do reviews of movies that I watched for the first time. That's just how I do it. I'm sorry if you want to hear me talk about more of it. I don't know. If you want to hear me talk about Casablanca, maybe I don't know. Maybe whenever I get like more subscribers, I might start doing not really reviews to movies I've seen before, but maybe just some kind of videos where I just talk about them, about my opinions and stuff. I don't know if I probably won't call it a review, but I might do something with them. At the moment, though, I just want to stick with these reviews for now, and until I get more subscribers. I don't know if that'll happen because it's going really slow. I even lost a subscriber not that long ago. I just noticed because I did have 23 subscribers, but then last time I looked, I had 22, so I lost a subscriber. I guess I must have either bored somebody or just pissed them off. But yeah, probably did piss them off with that. Maybe I pissed them off with that Booksmart review. I don't know, but actually, that one's probably my most controversial one. But and go check that out if you haven't already. But anyways, but yeah, I'm just not into Citizen Kane. I'll still keep this movie, and I won't watch it a lot, but I'll rewatch it maybe once a year at least, or I might watch it again sometime later in this year, maybe. But I won't watch it anytime soon. That much I know. And but good movie. I'm just not into it. That's my thing. I'm sorry if you love this movie, like if you think it's if it's your favorite or you think it's the greatest movie of all time, I apologize, but this is my honest opinion about The Godfather. I'm just not into it. Uh, I think it's good. I'm just not into it. So, anyways, I guess that's it. With that being said, I'll go ahead and give it its grade. Now, I'll give it. I'll give it the middle grade. I'm going to give Citizen Kane a C. So that's not terrible. I'm not giving it a D. I'll give it a C because there are moments about this movie I do like. So yeah, C, Citizen Kane. Yeah. Okay, well there we go. There's my my honest review for Citizen Kane. So in the comments, tell me, have you seen Citizen Kane? Have you not? Also, do you hate me? and and do you think this is the greatest film of all time? Do you? I don't know. Do you, Rhonda? I don't. I'm not sure if she does. I don't know. Do you think this is? Do you think this is the greatest film? Oh, she's leaving now. What about you, Burger? Do you think this is the greatest movie ever made? I don't know if they agree. Anyways, yeah. Do you think this is the greatest movie ever made? Please let me know. And as always, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you some other time. All right. Peace.